All right, so suddenly there's people that want to jump on the bandwagon. There's people that want to start praising Melo. And I'm not talking. Look, I'm not talking about the people that's been riding for Melo. Like the majority of my LDBC brothers, and a couple of people that truly supported Melo through his trials and tribulations and transgression transgressions or what have you. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about some of these people, man, that had rode Melo off, actually gave up on this guy, and he hasn't been doing anything different. It's just that the media and a lot of people and a lot of the fans, they tend to put everything under a damn microscope. That if you're not playing the way that they want you to play, or you're doing things not to their liking, then guess what? Then they're gonna have a person take the fall for it. Now, keep in mind, there were not very many Melo supporters at all in this situation. As a matter of fact, there were some people when he came to LA, they were doubting him. They were doubting Melo. Hell, they were doubting everybody that came to the Lakers right now. But he has one game, 28. He put up 28. And now all of a sudden, now y'all recognize, man, this ain't nothing new. He's been working hard. Melo has just been doing what he's supposed to do to try to keep his job in the league because he was being, I'm not gonna say blackballed. It seemed like it was going that way for a minute, but there was this reputation that he had that they wanted to put on him, that he was not coachable or doesn't play the way the coaches want him to play, or the franchise wants him to play. So what he did is uh, he altered his game. He said, "Look, I can play any way that you want me to. If you want me to handle the rock and pull up on you, I'll do that. If you want me to take it to the post and score in the heart of the defense, I can do that. If you need me to get in the triple threat position and create one on one, as some people they come with this old silly shit called mellow ball, which if you want to call it mellow ball, then I need you to go back and you need to go look at the ISO ball that was played by a lot of those players because it was done back even before Melo had played. He had just grew up watching. If you look at a lot of the small forwards and the shooting guards that played in that era, if you look at Tracy McGrady, what you gonna call it McGrady ball? Because McGrady was a ball stopper. But see, they don't talk about that. They don't talk about that type of stuff. They just they publicize it and they make it mellow ball, and all this other stuff because that was put on him. I'm glad that he's transitioning his game. Now you're seeing, look, he was doing what he was doing in Portland, and just in a new defined role, coming off the bench, doing what was necessary for the team, which is what he's supposed to be doing. This is what he's supposed to be doing. And this is what he's been doing. Okay, was he scoring 28 points a damn game? No. But he was doing nothing but answering the call to whatever needed to be done. And he's actually showing professionalism, which a lot of people don't respect. Y'all want Melo to be y'all you know, you talking about year 19 in LeBron, year 19 in Melo, year like year I forget what it is with Russ. I think it's if I'm not mistaken, year 14, year 13 or something like that. Year something. Anyway, they've been in there too damn long. But they've been in the league for quite some damn time. And they are now knowing that okay, I have to play this way in order for it to be conducive of winning. Y'all expect LeBron to, as I told a lot of other people, you expect like a guy like LeBron to be sitting up there playing like he played at St. Vincent St. Mary's when that guy has been playing pretty much 82 plus games for 19 years. That's a lot of wear and tear on your body and on your knees and on your joints and ankles. So suddenly y'all are tripping and people are sitting up there, oh yeah, they praising Melo and stuff like that. Man, he been putting in work. This guy he's been professional. When all that stuff was going on with the La situation and off the court situation, stuff like that, man, people had criticized Melo really, really, really bad, man. Really bad. And I'm happy that he's playing in a place where he loves to play. He looks happy. Okay, yes, I know there's a lot of turmoil going on and stuff like that that they might, over publicize and stuff like that. But I think he feels like he's in a good situation. And this is just the beginning. Now, you got to understand, man, Memphis is young. Uh that they're still I think people forget that Memphis is in the West. I don't understand that. I think a lot of people forget that the Memphis Grizzlies are in the West, and they were playing a Memphis Grizzlies team that is young. Uh, they didn't have Dylan Brooks. I'll let y'all in. If you want to come in and you want to chop it up, you can. He's not doing it. I don't know why people think like okay, they're all surprised like this was something this was something new that Melo. It's kind of like they act like this guy has been gone or something, and he hasn't been gone. It's just that he's not gonna sit up there and play like the Melo when he was with the Nuggets or when he was with the New York Knicks. It's just not gonna happen. Man,
Yo,
what's up, Jacob?
Polo, Texas. What up, Doc?
Man, don't give me that bullshit, man. Man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You don't even holler at your boy no more, man. For real. You know I'm gonna
Man,
get on. You know I'm gonna get on your motherfucking helmet, nigga. What's up with you,
well,
man?
go ahead and get on my helmet, even though I ain't got one on.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I know that's how you ride, motherfucker. You sit up there going without with no helmet, nigga. You gonna come up like Willie Lump Lump. You feel me?
What's up, nigga?
How you feeling, man?
I'm all right. Man, I was a little shaky this morning.
Uh huh.
Goddamn blood
Shaky
pressure was
from what?
just
No, no, no. I know why you shaky.
uh hope it's from the blood pressure. That's the only thing I can tell you. I ain't
Yeah,
thinking
you was
about nothing.
doing. Yeah, yeah, you were doing what Melo ass was doing, fucking around with strippers and shit.
Yeah, hey. If I did and I woke up with a headache, that ain't good. Y'all gotta get up out of here.
Nah,
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
my nigga Jacob, man. Man, what you
Uh,
got on Melo situation, man? You know him
um
putting up the 28 and everything, man. What you got on him?
well, I mean, Melo's a we all know if we study the Melo, you know what I'm saying, you know, he Carmelo has been uh, always been a phenomenal player. He showed that. I remember watching him back in '02 uh, when he
Mhm.
was at Syracuse and he was playing, and he showed the '02 season, his freshman year, '02 '03 season, um,
Mhm.
when that was the year that he won a national championship. And when I seen the type of player that Carmelo was, at his size, how he was able to uh, he was able to shoot beyond the arc, and he can he was able to do a lot of step back uh, shots and make those. He was making those shots at a big level, especially at his size. Um, I mean, I just felt like he was very versatile for a big man. You know what I'm saying? Now well, he wasn't I'm not saying that he was a dominant guy in the paint, but Melo he had a good post game. His post game was nice. He had a nice little fadeaway, and he just proved that he could be
Mhm.
uh, that he was a great scorer. Um, I mean, as for last night, I always felt like mentally he's always still been that. Sometimes your best days are uh, are have either been played ahead of you, and he's played his best games ahead when he was in his youth. He's still a seasoned veteran and still able to contribute and score. And but I mean, I don't expect for Melo to still be the same guy that came into the NBA now. Uh, you know, he
Right.
always worked on this game. He's always been in great shape. So if anything, if health is on his side, uh, and that
Mhm.
longevity and that time, I mean, he still can be an effective player. Um, I think that just come with time, man. He's not. I mean, I don't expect like the old Melo. I just don't think you're not gonna see anymore. I still think he does enough like I said, there's times where he can play at a high caliber. Can he do it consistently? I mean, I don't know. I think it's gonna come down between health, you know. Um, so his health has to really work for him too, and ball chemistry and
Yeah.
all of that. Um, it's just a lot of key things that makes this game that's gonna make this game really effective. Getting Melo the ball, you know, I think Russ should work with Melo more, getting him the ball, feeding him so he can be able to score some points, close to the basket, you know, because we all know that Melo can shoot beyond the arc, but I think he can also. I think his mid range game is just as deadly too. You know,
Oh
um,
yeah.
but
Absolutely.
so I mean that's pretty much my take on that. I mean, he's always gonna be one of my top players. I mean, because I grew up watching them. So a
Right.
lot of people can't talk about you. No one can talk about Carmelo Anthony if they have not watched the man play his whole entire career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Nobody don't
fact.
know about Syracuse Melo. See, I know about these players before they got in the league, so can't nobody tell
Hell
me nothing about
yeah.
them.
Why you think?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Jacob. Hey, Jacob. Why you think I got this picture up, man? Nigga,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
knew
yeah,
about Melo coming out in high school at Oak Hill
yeah,
when he
yeah,
was
yeah,
running the
yeah,
goddamn floor and he was getting up and down Melo. Not
yeah,
Melo. Even in Melo Syracuse freshman Jacob
yeah,
freshman championship.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't. I mean, I heard of Carmelo. I just never seen him play till he got to college. Once he got to college, then that's when I was a huge fan of him. You know what I'm saying? I was a
Hmm.
fan of him when he got to college. That's what I'm saying. Half of the people who watch basketball polo have not watched Melo over 10 years straight. So how can
Yeah,
they really talk
exactly.
about Melo?
Right.
They never seen the man play 10 years in a row. We seen him play 10 years in a row. We saw the
Right.
man play before he got to the goddamn league. They ain't even seen him play before he got to the league. So you can't
Right.
tell somebody can you can't talk about Melo. Melo is one. If you look at top scoring, Melo name is up there. Melo name
Hmm.
is on one of the all-time scoring lists.
Shit, he in the 75. Hey,
I
Jacob,
know what I'm just saying. So how can
75.
so nobody shouldn't be talking about Melo, man. Melo numbers, Melo numbers, Melo numbers put the man into the Hall of Fame automatically anyway. He's a Hall
Right.
of Famer, whether a person like it or not.
Uh-huh. And
I'll be
check
a damn. I boycott the NBA if that motherfucker don't make the don't make a Hall of Fame.
and look, hey Jacob, remember I talked to you
Yeah,
about this a while back. Remember,
yeah,
look, see, people was well, they want to bring up Tracy McGrady. Nigga,
yeah.
Melo got further than than T Mac.
Yeah. Uh, Carmelo wasn't even hurt. Carmelo probably had his Carmelo's pretty much injury prone did not come until technically once he probably was either midway through his career with New York. I
Yeah,
say
that's
midway
right.
through his career with New York, that's when you start seeing the injury proneness of Melo. The early years of Melo, like when he was a Nugget,
Hmm.
please, man, Melo was hard, man. To me, I don't care. I mean, I understand Chauncey Billups probably had his issues with him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But
But that's youth.
but to me, huh?
That's man. That's youth. Man, all play.
Yeah,
Let's see, Jacob. Man, like
yeah.
that's that's like everybody that like okay, like when a young like let's say okay, me and you we playing. And
Mm-hmm.
salute to you, Marco Hinton. I see you in the building, Texas all day.
Salute, Marco.
DTG, I see you in the building too. Man, listen, if I came in right, Jacob, you let's
Mm-hmm.
say you like, established veteran already, you done been there and stuff, but I'm young and hungry like a job Moran or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You as a veteran, you gonna feel some type of way. You're gonna be like, look, I understand you know what I'm saying. You think you hot shit and everything, you know what I'm saying, but you need to calm down. I think it was one of those type of situations. I don't think that what's it called Chauncey Billups like hated Melo or had no ill will. He wanted to actually I think he wanted to see him succeed.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
just
I don't think it was nothing personal. I agree. I don't think it was. I didn't like Melo because of this and that. I mean, like you said, it's true. I think it was more of a more of a wanting to excel, play at a high level. I mean, he's a high caliber player. And that's just the way he. That's just the way that he he uh he plays. Like I said, Melo. Personally, I think that I wish, honestly, I wish him and LeBron could have played together uh,
uh
when they was a little bit younger. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I truly believe that I think LeBron would have more championships. I think Melo would be a champion. I truly think they would have been a champion if they was on the same team.
Oh yeah.
While they were young. That's my opinion. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if they had the right side of peace and had I mean, I figured like, man, if him and AD was together, maybe like 5 years ago or something
Mm-hmm.
like that,
Mm-hmm.
man, you know, I truly could have seen. I think he's a champion. I think truly he's at least a one, maybe two times, just give or take. A champion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He would have had a little bit of youth on his side, and
Mm-hmm.
cause we can't neglect that Father Time is still there. I mean,
You right,
still
man.
exists. You know what I'm saying?
You
Um,
right.
is he the same player? See, the thing is, mentally, a lot of players don't. The reason why Mike was so great at an older age is because it's how he mentally prepared. Michael worked hard behind the scenes. It wasn't just no natural thing. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't no natural thing. He worked hard behind the scenes. That's what make it that. You know, that's the what makes Michael great at his age. That's why. And see, it's the thing is, there's certain jobs that's handed out to people that are difficult, but it's only a few that can actually fulfill that task.
That's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, you think you can win this team a championship?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just imagine you the star player of the team and they come in and ask you, like, you think you can win a championship for us? Oh man, that I know it's that it's like it, that question come off so smooth, but it's
Mm-hmm.
very hard to answer. It's hard to fulfill. It makes you think, man. They asking me to win the franchise a championship. It's like come out come up with a cake. Look, come up with the best cake recipe you could possibly think of. You know what I'm saying? Surprise us. Wow us in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's big to do because you got to go in and mentally got to figure out what do I need to do to help our team win. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
it's it's like it's so easy to get. See, look, getting to the title is easy to do. That's easy because anybody could get to the championship. Memphis can go to the finals. Hypothetically, no, I'm saying hypothetically, Memphis could
Yeah,
go
I
to the
feel what you're saying.
finals.
Hey, but you has been so wet. They've been you know how it
Memphis ain't
is.
going no finals. What you
Yeah,
talking about?
but
This nigga
I
cat.
see what you. I know. I'm with you. Go ahead, bro.
What I'm saying is that I mean all the wiring, all the sheetrock, all the molding, all the everything that you got to do to make that place look like it's supposed to look.
Hmm.
That's the hard part about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's a because when it's a building process, you can have a good idea, but to actually put that idea together, that's the hard part about it.
that's
You know what I
fact.
mean? You know what I'm
That's fact.
saying? Somebody
Hmm.
asking you to win a franchise championship, it sounds easy, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
it's first of all, you got to play a 7 game series. Then you got to play in a hostile court environment. You got to play against the crowd. What? And that's the thing. A lot of these players never played in a hostile environment.
That's
Michael
facts.
have, Kobe have, Duncan have. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
These guys have played in a hostile environment when it was on the line. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just imagine.
Shit,
I don't
Melo
know,
has.
huh?
Shit, Melo has.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What I'm saying is the what I'm saying is that a crowd, and you got a crowd that's going against you, you can't hardly hear it. And you got to come down there and make a key clutch shot. That's hard to do. It looks easy to us, but that shit hard as fuck to do. Because if I miss, I'm gonna go down. Guess what? Somebody gonna talk about
Right.
it. If I miss this shot, if Michael Jordan missed missed that shot, what are we saying today?
Absolutely
What are we
nothing.
really saying today? If he missed that shot, it looks easy, but it was hard as fuck.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think
Yeah.
about it. You ever see when Evil Knievel got to jump across the fucking Grand Canyon and shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he be doing them
Mm-hmm.
fucking stunts,
Mm-hmm.
you be like, oh man, I can do that. Shit, okay.
And
Because
see,
if that bike don't miss that ramp, you know what it is. He dead.
I like what you said, man, about going back to what you said about the building process. And TJ Boxing, man, I see you in the building, man. Go subscribe to
TJ
that boy,
salute.
TJ Boxing, man. South Carolina in here. Listen,
Good win, man. Good win. Good win last night. Good win.
look, the thing about it, Jacob, man, is that see, I've never been like a prisoner of the moment, and how everybody's you know they're panicking, they're getting in freak mode. Oh, they're not doing this, or they're not doing that. Get rid of this guy. That guy needs to go. This guy needs to go. All this other stuff. It goes back to what you were saying about at the actual process and construction of
Mm-hmm.
everything. You know what I'm saying? And the foundation. You see, a lot of people they just look at, oh, okay, look what's out there on the floor and everything, but they're not realizing, okay, they overhauled their complete what's the name? Frank Vogel completely overhauled their offense. And so now you got guys that are learning a new offense. They're trying to learn a new scheme and everything like that. And
Mm-hmm.
some of these guys have played with each other, but while they play
Mm-hmm.
with each other, they're still relearning each other. And then some of these guys, like Kenneth Bazemore, he's not used to playing at an extremely high level with champion. Now he's played with champion. He played with with Steph and all of them, and he played in Oracle and everything like that. But still, that's still not the Lakers, and that's still not the Staples Center. And then when they talk about Russ, who, I love Russ to death and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sit here and deny the fact that he hasn't played up to what he should have. But as
Mm-hmm.
far as him doing other things on the court, you can clearly see that he's doing them other things on the court. Yeah, he's not shooting particularly well, but guess what? He's getting 13 assists, and he's also getting some rebounds. It's just like the other day, I put up a post, Jacob, and I basically said, okay, everybody's like, oh man, get rid of Russ. He's not playing like this. He ain't playing like that, and all this other stuff. Well, he was a +4. Kenneth Bazemore was a -17, and he started too. And Bazemore only had 4 points. So see, we can't sit here and put one player under the microscope. See, and I guarantee you, right? Watch, Melo will have a bad game, right? Then
Yeah.
guess what? All them people that sitting up there, oh yeah, man, you go 28, da 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 da. They gonna be like, oh man, you know what, man, Melo, man, he old. Or man, you know what, man, he don't need to be out there. Let's say he
Come
gets
on, man.
burnt by a couple of defenders.
But that's why I'm saying, Polo. People have what? Mesh this. Can anybody on a panel say that they've watched Melo since 2002 when he was at Syracuse, 10
Hmm.
years into the league? Can anybody say that they watched Melo 10 years and say what type of player he was in just 10 years of basketball? Let's say the average, let's say that's the average span of an NBA player. He played 10 years in the league, right? An average. Or
Hmm.
the longer than 5 years. Can't nobody sit here and say it, I don't think nobody would be saying what they saying about Melo now if they would have saw him play 10 years going in the NBA. They wouldn't be
That's right.
saying that, Polo. Everybody come, all the people that's talking bad about Carmelo wasn't watching them then. There was no way they was watching them when him and LeBron came in the league. They wasn't watching them. They weren't watching them. They seen Melo after he'd have been in the league already 10 years. Some of them probably better been watching Melo the last 5, 6 years and so
Yeah,
he washed up. He ain't no good. You ain't seen
right.
Melo. Did you watch Melo when he 10 years in the league? Did you watch him when his whole career was with Denver? At least give me that.
It's like, hey, Jacob. It's kind of like that. You remember when Jordan came back and he came back with the
Yep.
Wizards.
Yep.
You actually have some people that think that, oh yeah, that's just Jordan's game.
What? Man, Jordan was that was because he felt that was a feel like Jordan didn't really Jordan wasn't trying to pursue anything. He listen, he didn't look, I done been beat up. If I've been beat up, look, I'm gonna take it easy. I just want to come in and mentor players.
Hmm.
I'm using this season to play and mentor some players. I'm trying to show them what work ethic is all about. Honestly,
Hmm.
Jordan is trying to give keys on how to be successful. You know, hey Mike, how to be a better basketball player? All right, I'll play with you this year. And then you can find out. You know what I'm saying? Now it's up to
Right.
you to take over. I'm not gonna take over this league. I can't do it anymore. In other words, I can't take over like I used to. It's a lot of
Hmm.
mental stress. It's a lot of mental. It's just mentally that's too much. Michael don't have another great player to basically talk to and share that with and trust that with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you got to think about it. Scotty was the co-pilot. He was the co-pilot of the Bulls. So
Hmm.
you got to think about it. Without me having a good co-pilot, I don't. There wasn't a co-pilot there in Washington. Washington didn't have an identity. Did they really have an identity? Was Michael was there? Really? Come on.
Nah.
Well, well then if that's the case. Then what do you think he's there for? He's there to because he there's a couple of players that truly looked up to Mike, and Mike still had an itch to play, but really he was really aspiring. He really was, uh, you know, he really was being he was really being a huge mentor to people because you could anytime Michael was on the court, right, and Michael was
Mhm.
playing, Michael always was talking to the players while he was on the court. He's
Right.
schooling them. He's giving them info. He's trying to show them, look, this is what you need to do to improve your game. This is how you improve your game. This is what makes you mentally strong. This is why I'm able to do what I do at my age. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts. And
So
see,
I mean, yeah.
no, you got it, bro. Go ahead, bro.
No, you good. You good. I was just saying that,
Nah, you
looking at
Jacob,
Michael and
man,
Washington.
Jacob up in here, Jacob up in here, man, making some. He's making some omelet. He's making pancakes. He
Said
got
some Lincoln
bacon.
grits. Some
Yeah, he got
Lincoln
some grits. He
grits.
got some cheese grits on the motherfucker.
Yeah, some Lincoln cheese grits. I know about that. Shit. I'm gonna, you know how Texas boys do. We love something with butter, salt, and pepper. Shit. You ain't got that. If you ain't got that on in your cabinet, girl, I'm leaving.
Yeah, yeah.
Ain't no season on this food. Shit.
Jacob gonna come with some oatmeal or raisins with some butter and sugar and
Shit. Some
brown
goddamn
sugar.
pecans. Goddamn pecans. Some
Hell yeah,
shit. Some brown sugar. Shit.
yeah.
Molasses. You know about molasses. Some of you niggas ain't know
Mm.
what molasses is, nigga.
Man, yeah,
Shit, nigga, you
that's
don't know what
real old.
molasses is. You ain't black
Woo.
if you don't know what molasses is.
Nah, but you know the next thing we gotta get into, man. We gotta
Yeah.
talk about the Mavs, man. I see
Um, we
you got
got a lot
faith
of
in.
work to
They
do.
still doing the same thing, Jacob.
I know. I look. I, I
Come
try to
on, man.
explain
Explain it
this
to
to
me, man.
somebody, but my opinion, in my opinion, And truthfully, and truthful speaking, I think if
Hmm.
we keep playing the way we playing right now, I mean,
Hmm.
I don't see it. I just don't see it. I mean, there's no way we're gonna be able to compete with a Clippers team, you know, or against anybody else that's projected to do top in the West. I just don't see us as a top. I don't. I just don't see us as a top, team in the West per se. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of Luka's ability to play, I mean, personally, I just don't see um nobody else around him to me that's just like really benefiting off of his play. That's the whole point I was trying to make on another stream. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it, and it's not being negative. It's just I'm just giving my opinion. You know, I'm not wishing no a hope and a downfall for our team. Sometimes, man, you just hey, when you got talent, sometimes you can see the talent. The talent is there. You know, Bronson, my opinion, I don't think he should be coming off the bench. I think he should be starting. I think he'll be an
Exactly,
excellent
man.
point guard. You know what I'm saying? I think him and Luca could do well together in the front court. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think he distributes the ball a lot better than Luca, in my opinion. You know, um,
Yeah, of course he can.
but what I mean, I'm just saying, this is just my opinion. But is Jason Kidd? Do I trust Jason Kidd? Yes, because Jason Kidd is an NBA World Champion. He's been to the finals 3 times in his career. I trust what Jason Kidd brings to the table. I love the fact that Jason Kidd is here. The thing is, Polo, it's just I can already see it. It's gonna take Jason Kidd at least, in my opinion, it's gonna take him at least 3 seasons. I mean, and I think this is gonna be year one gonna go in the hole. You might want to say this is rookie season all over again for the Dallas Mavericks, but with a new
Oh,
coach
you
because
you think you think he gonna like an overhaul type deal?
I put out this what we got right now.
Hmm.
I think it'll take. I'm telling you, it's gonna take at least 2, 3 years for it to just really just gel.
Man, but see,
Because I mean, just look at everybody else and look at what everybody else got right now, man. Some of them teams been having the same team, somewhat the
yeah,
same
that's
team.
a good yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, because you got Denver, you got Phoenix, you got Memphis still together. Well, for the most part, they got Valanciunas is gone, and
Yeah,
the Clippers still got their little core, and
yeah. It's,
Golden State. Yeah, you got a good point, man.
man, I mean, think about it. How you gonna compete with? I mean, be honest. Do you really think we could take Golden State in a 7 game series with Steph, and then if you get a half decent Clay to come out and play? I mean, I say if we beat them, we beat them in 7 games. It ain't gonna be no. I don't see us beating anybody in the playoffs early, like one and done. We beating them and it's, what I'm saying, if it is, I think it's gonna take nearly 7 games. You know, I just
Right.
like I said, that's just my opinion, man.
No, I mean, I'm leaning on the facts right there because this is what I was saying. They made the they still have their core for the most part. Dallas does. The only thing they did was a lot of front office work. Of course they got rid of what's his name stepped down, Carlisle, and then Donnie Nelson Jr. They went ahead and got rid of him, and then of course they got Dirk as a special advisor, and then they got Finley. He moved up, so they made a lot of moves in the off seasons in terms of their front office and coaching and things of that nature. But as far as their personnel, I think what Richardson is gone. He uh, he ended up leaving or whatnot. But y'all still have your people there for the most part. And this is my thing too. You
Mm-hmm.
okay? You have Brunson there. You
Yeah,
have Brunson there, and yet and still, okay, Jason Kidd, you were a pass first point guard. You were a
Hmm.
guy that loved to facilitate. You were a guy that loved to
Hmm.
defend. You were a
Right.
guy that loved to set the table. You were a guy
Hmm.
that provided leadership. You was a guy that was able to run in transition, do the essentials of what a point guard does. That's what Brunson does. So
Hmm.
if I'm Jason Kidd, I'm like, you know what? I could see a young me out there. I'm starting his ass. Get Luca
Yeah.
there, Luca, and they got to sit down and talk to Luca in whatever goddamn language they got to, or English. Look, be like, Luca, man, you need to come up off the motherfucking rock,
That's
okay?
what I'm
Like,
saying. But that's what I'm saying. How is what I'm saying is how's Dorius Finley Smith supposed to get his game off if he's open and Luca don't pass it? You know what I'm saying? You
right,
know what I'm saying? Because man, Westbrook used to do the same. Westbrook used to do the same shit when he was first starting in the league. Russell
right,
Westbrook could have been a 10 time better point guard than he. I mean, he's always been good to me, but I feel like he could have been better because there were times I remember they used to show it. They used to show it when I used to watch ESPN a lot, and Westbrook used to have a lot of players open. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn,
yeah,
Westbrook, man, you need to be a better ball. He's not a good ball distributor. He is now. Now he is,
yeah,
but he wasn't
yeah.
like that when he was with OKC. He was not
Mm.
like that.
Yeah, and that and see, but see, that's the thing. See with Russ situation and Luca's situation, I'm making two comparisons. First with Luca, Luca was naturally just he's naturally by nature like a scorer. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, you know, he's just naturally like a scorer. I got to have the ball into the game, all that other stuff, and he grew up doing that. That's his forte. With
Hmm.
Brunson, on the other hand, he's a when you look at Brunson's game, especially when you looked at him at Villanova winning them two championships, man, he's a natural point guard. Like something like me and you used to watch, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah.
would watch natural point guards, the Isaiah Thomases, the
Yeah.
Magics, the
Yeah.
Terry Porters, the
Hmm.
Rod Stricklands, you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
David Wesleys, you know
Peyton.
what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Baron Davises, like
Hmm.
natural point guard. And when you look
Yeah.
at Brunson, like you could actually do some things with having him at the point position. And I'm just
Hmm.
like, okay, he needs to be at that position more often. And maybe they could see more success because as long as you got him and his usage rate is like super sky high. Luca's his usage rate was at 39. It was like 39.3, Jacob. And
Yeah.
he led the playoffs if I'm not mistaken. But the year before that it was James Harden. He was at
Yeah.
40.4.
Yeah. Jamal Tinsley, Theo 3 said Jamal Tinsley too, type guard. Yeah, I like him
Yeah,
too. He was
Jamal
good too.
Tinsley. Yeah, man, New York's
Yeah,
finest.
he was good.
Mm,
Yeah.
So I just feel like him coming out. And salute to you, Theo B. I'll see you in a
Salute,
minute.
bro.
It it's just like I feel like they should go ahead and make that change because they're still doing the same thing. When they played against Atlanta, I was just like, man, what are y'all doing? You can't sit here and just automatic and poor Jingas. Okay, they got faith in you. They brought you back. Man, you need to go ahead and be aggressive. I'm not making no more excuses for poor Jingas no more.
Nah,
Jacob.
nah. I mean, dude. I mean, I, I don't. He's just not. I mean, I'm be honest. I mean, I just feel that he's just not the same anymore. Uh, because the Porzingis that was in the bubble was he was way more. I will put it like this. I say he was a little bit. Uh, Salute, Theo. He was a little bit more physical.
Hmm.
I just thought that he was. I don't know. He was more active, man. To me, it just seemed like
Yeah, he was
after
averaging
that.
like 26. He was averaging like 26 in the bubble. And
Man, he was.
no,
I don't know, man. I just feel like the physical play is just not the same to me. I just, man, those injuries they'll do that, man, because they scared to get hurt again, man. You don't want to get
yeah,
hurt again. You
yeah,
know, he ain't moving around the court like he used to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Porzingis, I look, I believe he's a great big shooter, but I really truly believe that if he played another position and could score at a as a big man, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
Like a big man should be scoring. You know
mm-hmm,
what I'm saying? I truly think that that will actually help Dallas and take so much of the focus off of him and Luka setting shots, taking shots all the time. I mean, he's got to be able to score beyond just shooting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, uh, shoot, I don't think much weight is really just gonna affect him where he can't be he can have a nice good turnaround shot. Like, man, look at Dirk was doing that. Dirk game wasn't predicated on just shooting, shooting, shooting. Dirk had a
mm-hmm.
nice mid range shot too. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
did. Mm-hmm.
So he could turn around and shoot. He could turn around and fade away if he want a lot of times. But yeah, when always just
And that's
uh,
the thing, Jacob. He got listen. Them two guys right there, they got the perfect person that they should be picking their brain in Dirk Nowitzki right there in that office.
uh
Like, it, look, Dirk, what can I do to do this and da 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 to get better and everything like
yeah,
that. Dirk was even
right.
was talking to Porzingis for quite some time, working with him and everything like that. You got the perfect people. You got champions sitting there right there. You got Jason Kidd, pick his brain. You know what I'm saying? You got well you had Carlisle, but then he left. You got Finley. I don't think Finley get a chip
Finley got a
with the
chip, but
with the Spurs.
he got it with San
With,
Antonio.
yeah, with the Spurs. Yeah, but nevertheless,
Yeah,
he's still with the champion. You got
yeah,
champions right there in that
hmm
in that building, man. You better be picking their
yeah,
brain.
yeah. Exactly. That's what that's that. But that's what I'm. That look. I mean, you saying all the put like this. We can say all the right things.
Mm,
It takes that individual player to
mm,
understand his role. Matter of fact, man, even if Larry Bird was to came around, if Larry Bird was to have came around, guess what? We can easily be saying we talk about Larry Bird, you know, and type of player that he was and how he made everybody around him better. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Cause 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 Larry Bird could pass the ball and Larry Bird was a great scorer, but guess what? They ain't the only thing that everybody gonna look at Larry Bird as shooting, 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 shooting. But anybody
Right.
looking
Right.
at Larry Bird, his ability to get the ball to other people. You know what I'm saying? You know, how he made other players better around him. I mean,
Hmm.
you you make your team understand this, your teammates feed off your energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you say coming off the ball, well guess what? Uh when I'm open, you can kick that ball out. You know what I'm saying? Once you start feeling that wall closing, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in the right spot, guess what? I should be right there to make the play. Now, if you're passing me the ball and I'm not making plays, then whose fault is that? That's not your fault. That's my
Right.
fault. He's like, man, he passing the ball. Every time he passes the ball and on a break, what I do? I miss the dunk. I miss the layup. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it out when I'm wide open. I'm missing, 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 missing. I'm not capitalizing. I'm not helping the team uh uh really win the game because when it comes down to it, when the ball gets in my hand, it's time for me to make a play. I don't make the play. I don't come through. So that won't be on Luca. That won't be on Luca. We all know that he's the best shooter on the team, but I
Hmm.
don't know if everybody else how well everybody else can play because hell, sometimes are they what touches are they getting? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, you got to get everybody else involved, man. I'm telling you, because it don't make sense for you to have two players in double figures, but everybody else, you know what I'm saying, looking like putting up Draymond Green numbers. Everybody else
Right.
putting up Draymond Green. Everybody else putting up Draymond Green numbers, and you expect us to go to the final? Man, hell nah. No.
See, they got to do what our hometown kid is doing. Jacob, Tyrese Maxey. Listen, Tyrese Maxey with Philly. Man, we had four
Yeah.
players. We had four players in the 20s because we had Tobias Harris. He
Mm-hmm.
put up like 20.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid put up 22. Korkmaz put up
Right.
20, and then Tyrese Maxey had 20. You
Right.
know, you got to do something. You got to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Right.
and I feel like the person that'll be able to do that is Brunson. Brunson don't
Yeah.
care. Listen, that's the beautiful thing. Hey, Jacob, the most beautiful thing. I'm about to sing Keith Murray and shit. The most beautiful thing in this world.
Just
But
like
look,
that.
yeah. Hey, look. Hey, check it, man. The
Yeah.
most beautiful man but for real, the most beautiful thing is to have a
Uh-huh.
point guard that don't give a fuck about scoring.
Right.
That is a beautiful thing. That's why, like, I appreciate a guy like Lonzo Ball. Yeah, I want him to play better and to shoot better. But I guarantee you, motherfuckers love playing with Lonzo.
Mm-hmm.
And you see
Yeah,
what he do.
because
And Lamelo and a guy like Lamelo just
uh-huh.
go and shoot the ball, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care
Yeah.
about you.
Right. Right. Because that's the thing that Melo is looking at looking at it from um basically look, he's he's using his ability to get everybody else involved in the game. Think about it. If
Mhm.
he's not passing the ball, if he's not passing the ball, how is everybody else gonna be able to contribute they part on the court?
Right.
Because all they'll be settling for is what? Rebounds and you know what I'm saying? That's about it. I mean,
Mhm.
when he's able to get put like this, him passing the ball to you and you're able to score, that's making Melo look good.
Mhm.
That's making
That's true.
Alonzo look better. You see what I'm saying?
That's
Both
facts.
of y'all get the credit because he was able to find you in the low, wide open, and you was to make that jam. You know what I'm saying? And you was to make that key shot. That makes both of y'all better.
Right.
So if Luca is only every time he dribble, he about to drive and he try to step back and do that shot. Like, damn, nigga, pass the ball. Jordan Finney Smith, I be saying that fool wide open all the time, hardly. I ain't never seen that nigga
It be
kick the ball
driving you
out.
crazy, don't it, Jacob?
Yeah, I be like, damn, nigga, come on. We know you can score, bro. We know that.
Right.
Man, I'm like, man, that's why I said, man, they went doing this bullshit. They went down doing this stupid ass shit this nigga doing.
But see,
Come on, man.
yeah, I feel you, and see, that's the thing. Um, okay, look, like with a guy, like okay, like with Russ, okay, like everybody, getting on Russ and everything. Listen, with Russ, all Russ got to do is play the way he did when he was playing with the Olympics. You remember when he played in
Yep.
the Olympics, Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
If you go back
Yep.
and you go look at that 2008 Beijing team, and you look at how like how he was playing, he was all about defense, hustling, rebound, and like getting up the ball in transition and doing what was necessary for the betterment of the team. Man, Russ don't need to sit up there. He really don't really need to really shoot the ball if you really want to be honest that much. Because he
Right.
like his energy alone, at least what he has right now of it, will help the squad a lot. And see, listen, this is what I would do if everybody's talking about him. No, I'm not gonna pull Russ out in no starting lineup. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm pulling Basemore out and I'm pulling DeAndre Jordan out, and I'm putting in Melo, and I know they don't like it. I put that motherfucker Howard in there. You know,
Mm,
that's just what I'm saying. But like Kenneth Bazemore, he's not a starter. Or if you're gonna swap somebody for him, too bad Nunn is not there. But I know Nunn would have been the starter. That's just my opinion, Kendrick Nunn. But you know he's out because of the whole bone issues and stuff like that. But you know,
mm-hmm,
what's the name? Westbrook, that's all he has to do is just play solid defense, facilitate the ball, get his rebounds. We know you could get 10 rebounds. We know you could get 10 assists. We know you could get steals, and get in
mm-hmm.
the passing lane. You know, pop the ball away and get open, get open, get guys open, run the open floor and stuff like that. We don't need him. If you're trying to make him a jump shooter and all that other stuff, that's not his game. He is
Mm-hmm.
what it is right now.
Right. Yeah, man. Man, like I said, man, uh, that's something that, like I said, if Luka plans on, and that's why he's always going to get criticized for, you know, uh, uh, every time what he does in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, you're getting us there to a certain point, but when it comes down to closing and shutting it down, that's what I'm saying. That's hard to do. It's all. As far as I can be.
Nah, you facts, man. But I'm not gonna sit here and just automatically just put, the other guys they still gotta continue to play good too because believe it or not, Jacob, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. When y'all played the Clippers last year, and you came on a stream a couple of times, I was like, man, the Clippers, I mean the Mavericks got this one. I,
Yeah, but I mean,
a lot of
it's what I'm
people,
saying. It's you start a job, you got to you still understand. You have to learn. You have to finish. You got to finish the job. I mean, what does it look like? Let
hmm
me ask you this: how you gonna get credit for something that you didn't finish?
yeah, that's true.
You can get credit for something for what you started,
Mm,
but really, full credit is when you start something and finish it. That's full
hmm
credit. We started the series off 2-0, but we let them come in. So like a whole other company come in and say, "Oh, we got it. We'll take it over from here." And they basically do everything that we were supposed to do. We didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? What we
right.
were supposed to finish, they basically came in and finished the job. Now we
Hmm.
kicked out. See what I'm saying?
But
We started it by
fin-
getting it up, but we didn't finish it.
finish the job like motherfucking Shakur Stevenson did on
Yeah,
Jamel Herring. You know I'm gonna
man,
talk to your
Jamel.
ass about that. Oh, Shakur, man. Oh no, he ain't got a long way to go. No, that nigga's here now.
Yeah, nah,
WBO.
nah. He the truth. I like Shakur Stevenson. I'm
that
he made me a
nigga
fan. I
next
ain't
in
gonna
line.
lie.
That nigga the
No,
best at
he
130.
made
I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Bring on
hey,
Valdez. That nigga gonna kill
hey,
Valdez.
he made me a believer. No, I liked him. I just
Who
wasn't really sure of
who
him at first,
no,
but
no, no, I don't
he
want to hear that shit, Jacob. Who does he remind you of?
who Shakur?
Yeah. Who does he remind you of?
Um, hmm, shit, he kind of remind me of a little. He remind me of my boy. Pretty Boy Floyd. That's who he remind me of. He was dominating at 130. That's how Pretty Boy was dominating. That's what Shakur Stevenson was doing. Pretty Boy was making them quit. Was it or was he not? Go look at Floyd at 130 and tell me that he wasn't making them quit at 130. Please tell me. Please tell me.
he
Please tell me
had
Floyd was not making them
no
quit at 130. Huh?
Herring
Floyd wasn't making
Herring
nobody quit at 130? Shit.
yeah,
Please.
Herring no, I was going no, I agree. I agree. Hey Jacob though, Herring
Yeah.
was in the ring pretty much with no damn gloves on.
Basically, he was naked. He was getting tagged the whole damn night, man. Shakur was piecing that. I knew he was gonna lose. I didn't. Hold on, wait a minute. See, the thing is, you didn't hear me make my pick, so therefore, I can't really, if I would have had got him on and said, and said, "Oh, Jamal Herring gonna get him." But I knew Jamal Herring. First of all, I ain't even heard no Jamal Herring. Who this nigga fight anyway? You know what I'm saying?
But he
That's
was
how
the
I knew for a
champ.
fact that that nigga was, huh?
He was a champion though.
Okay, so what? But who did you fight? Okay, anyway, what you thought for Chris Stevenson? So now, you know what I'm saying? Uh, look, let me tell you something. The fight, look,
Yeah,
look. The fight game is just got
that's true,
just got
man.
better.
Yeah, I give you that
Chris,
one, man. I give you that,
look,
Jacob.
look, look. Should Chris Stevenson next fight need to be? He need to fight Chris Colbert.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Chris Colbert. Him and Chris Colbert homeboys, but they want to fight each other.
I thought it would be more. I thought they would go for Ennis though. Um,
Who?
Either Ennis, Javon Ennis, or Vada. Because what did what weight class is Javon in? Ennis.
Gerard is. I think he's. Welterweight. I think he's
He's a
147.
he 147. I think that. I think. Do you think by Shakur moving up, or you think about him moving up, it would mess with him?
Mm, uh, you mean if he's trying to move up to like 135, I recommend that he don't. I think what
Hmm.
Shakur needs to do, what most fighters should do, is you know try to secure the undisputed at that weight. I mean, he's fighting. Put like this, I think he's fighting really comfortable. The way he fought at 130 right now, honestly, I don't think he would fight any different if he was fighting at 135. I just
Hmm.
think that the experience and a lot of the that's already there,
Hmm.
for him to test the water with those guys, I recommend that he tries to sold up the 130 division. You know what I'm saying? Beat all the collective belts. If he's able to become a unified champion or undisputed at 130, um, that'll be perfect. Going in, say, hey, I want to consider, man, I want to move up to 135. I mean, um, that'd be good for security. You know what I'm saying? So now
Right.
that makes the fight game a lot um more interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, I think, like I said, man, I think him and Chris Colbert would be a great fight at 120. I mean, not 125, but at 130, man. I think that would be a great fight between them two, man. Two
So
good
you don't
skill
want to see
guys.
you don't want to see him versus Valdez.
Valdez, okay, now Valdez, I don't know much about him. I heard of no, then you got Navarrete. He's right up there. He's in 125, 130. Um, you know, got him. I'm gonna have to check out Valdez, man. I forgot all about him. Because I haven't really been kind of. I'll be honest. I've been
No,
kind of like,
Oscar, nah, because Oscar Valdez right now is he's at that super
what's his weight class?
super huh?
What's his weight class?
Yeah, yeah, he's at the featherweight.
He's at so what he's at, what, 125?
Yeah,
Yeah, 125 is featherweight.
yeah, he's at the super featherweight, and
Super
he's
featherweight. So yeah, he's like
he's
he's
undefeated
like at
right now.
125, 129. He's like 129. He's like, I think
He
he's
he's got the title. He got the featherweight title, and I think that if he moves up or whatever, man, he could capture that title too.
yeah, yeah,
And that's what people are pushing for. They're pushing for him to get there.
right.
Hold on one second, Jake.
Man, it's not even
Man,
my birthday.
what's wrong with this?
He got the birthday to
My
this
bad, man.
wrong.
I had some issues.
No, you good. He got the birthday to this wrong.
Nah, but uh, yeah, and this was another thing too. Oh, oh, I think somebody trying to get in. Okay, Lou the Rider coming in here. Another thing
Lulu.
too. An- Another thing too is that uh, before I let Lou go, this is another kicker. See, Errol Spence wants that winner out of Porter and Crawford, and in my opinion, I think it's gonna be Porter. That's just my opinion. I know everybody thinking it Buds. Some people are comparing Shakur to Buds. That's that's why I asked you who you if you said Mayweather right off the top, but some people felt like he fights like Terrence
Bud
Crawford, but
Crawford.
I don't see him with that type of power. That type of power that Crawford possesses. Even though he hasn't really fought nobody except Kell Brooks, but that remains to be seen. We're gonna see when he fights Porter. Lou, man, what's up with it, man?
All this time, now Earl Spence want to fight Crawford Porter. I what?
He had something wrong with his eye, man. He had a retina
Rec
issue.
Rector. Whatever it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What's up,
No,
Lou? Salute,
before
Lou.
before before something happened to his eye, he said it had a chance to fight Porter, but he said the money wasn't lining up right.
He fought Porter.
Now I'm talking about Crawford. Everybody wanted to see him fight Crawford. He said the money was never lining up right.
Man, that was that man. Dog, we all know what that was. And it wasn't Earl Spence ducking him.
So who's ducking who? Cause I don't know, man.
Cra- Crawford was everybody think that Crawford was ducking Earl Spence.
No, everybody think Errol Spence was ducking Crawford.
No, not a good like. There's a lot of
I'm getting
people
both.
that
I'm
feel
getting
that way.
both, man. That's what I'm getting.
It it was Bob Arum knew what the fuck they knew what the fuck they were doing, and PBC they were trying to do all this stuff and behind the scenes and stuff to make it seem as if it was Earl. But meanwhile, Earl was fighting the fights that needed to be fought. How come Sean Porter ain't never had no issues fighting nobody? He fought pretty much the whole welterweight division. He fought the entire welterweight division with the exception of Crawford, who he about to fight now, and possibly getting ready to fight what's his name twice.
Hmm.
I don't know what be going on. Polo, they be ducking everybody every now and then. And I don't know if the
Yeah.
fighters are the people who they work for.
Well,
See,
okay.
everybody want a Mayweather paycheck, but ain't none of these boys topping no pay-per-views. They can't sell out no pay-per-view. That's the reason why. Uh,
Um,
that's the reason why you know uh, boxing is always going to be a business because you got to think about it. It's none of these guys have a country behind them in the first place, so therefore they don't have no weight, they don't have no leverage, and guess what? Bob Arum
Canelo
and
do.
Al Heyman them know that.
Canelo got a country behind him.
No, I said this is what I'm saying. I'm talking about Terrence Crawford and Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. They're not
Mm,
doing they're not doing a million pay-per-view buys like that. See what I'm
yeah, that's
saying?
true. Yeah, I feel
When
it.
you do a million pay-per-view buys, you are a pay-per-view attraction. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have uh, a country behind them on top of that. Therefore, that's the reason why you gotta think about it. Why? Oh, well, the money gonna be low. The money gonna be low for the simple fact that um neither one of them what do both of them bring to the table? You gotta think about it. Network. They come on. You had a Mayweather was a trash talker, but he bagged it up. See what I'm saying? I mean, he just bring that excitement, man. You know. he bring that excitement to boxing. Because shoot, guess what? He knew how to sell. He learned from Oscar De La Hoya. Man, look, I'm the perfect person that could help market myself. I can use Oscar De La Hoya as a key. He'll be a key contribution to me starting my own, building my own legacy. See what I'm saying? I'm undefeated. Everybody want to see me lose, and guess what? Everybody willing to pay that $100 just to see me lose. Yes or no? See? So that's what that is. That's what that is. The hell you go, Polo. Well, since is Polo's on a little brief break, I'll take over of the show for momentarily till Polo's return. And then we can resume business as usual. Boom, 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 boom. Let me get a ticket. Go to the Mavericks game. To the Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks. Let's see, we got the motherfucking Houston Rockets tomorrow. Tomorrow night, man, we at home against two Texas teams, the San Antonio Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs will return back to the American Airlines Arena to play in a game. Very fortunate.
I think Lou fell out, huh?
Lou. I guess so he did. But look, man, look,
What's up?
hold up.
Hmm.
You gotta understand. Oh, yeah. If he after he fight Valdez, after
Uh-huh.
Shakir Stevenson fight Valdez, then the nigga need to fight. He's fight Chris Colbert, man.
I haven't followed him. Hey, you know what, Jacob, man, you got to fill me in on what's the deal on him? Because I haven't really followed him that much. Is he solid?
Who, Chris Colbert? I
Yeah.
think he is.
You think he got a chance at beating him?
Uh,
Shakur got some. Hey, I man, just from looking at Shakur, because I was wondering how he was gonna be since that last fight when he fought when at the beginning of the pandemic and all that. Man, but his defense, man, it's
yeah, he
solid,
fights.
man.
He fights at super. He fights at super featherweight. So he fights at
Same as Valdo.
125,
Same as Valdo.
and yeah, I think he fights at 125 and 130.
Okay, so who you got out of Porter and Crawford?
Um, I'm gonna have to go with with Bud just because overall as a skilled boxer, and when it comes to being able to box and learning how to make adjustments in fights, I gotta go with Crawford because I just feel like I believe he's more of the smarter, more intelligent fighter. I'm not saying that Sean Porter can't box. I just think that his style of training, and don't get me wrong, his style has actually worked for him in cases, and it actually has worked against him in certain cases. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're fighting somebody that's skilled, I mean, I just kind of see Bud Crawford really moving too much for Sean Porter to really be able to get set and be able to make, you know what I'm saying, good vicious shots. If he's fighting in front of Sean will have more of a chance of actually compete because then Sean Porter can actually be more aggressive by staying in front of him. Now, if he's pressing Crawford, he's definitely going to be effective with that. If he's pressing Crawford, if he's got Crawford fighting off the back foot, then yeah, I can see Sean Porter basically really being more effective. But if he's doing it like the whole entire fight, right? You know what I'm saying? Where
Uh-huh.
he's being more effective and he's actually pressing Crawford, then yes, possibility he could hurt him because I think I think Sean Porter is the bigger puncher. I think he's the harder puncher. I think he can land more of the body shots probably in my opinion than Crawford. Now Crawford is a good body puncher. I think he hits hard too,
Mm-hmm.
but I just think he's more skillful. He's the more skillful all around fighter. I just think he's gonna move too much for Sean Porter and moving a lot. And like I said, because he's not a standstill guy. Crawford is not gonna stand there and just tick for tat for jabs. He's gonna be moving around a lot. So so that's just what I think.
I,
Uh, um,
I I was just saying, man, like, oh, you got a good point. I mean, even though I'm picking Porter, the reason
no,
why, and this is
it's not bad to pick him. Honestly, he's really not. It's really 50-50. I mean, that's a 50-50. That's a 50-50 really pick. It's not a bad. It's not. It's really not. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about a Sean Porter who's pretty much like you said fought everybody in the welterweight. See, the one thing about Sean Porter, he'll fight whoever. You know what I'm
right.
saying? He ain't scared.
Win,
Sean,
loss, or draw, he fought them
win,
all.
loss, draw. The motherfucker. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Even if Sean Porter lose to Bud Crawford, even
Uh-huh.
if he lose to him, he's not going to lose in bad fashion. He gonna make you work for it. He gonna make
Right.
you work for it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna make you work for it because he gonna be on your ass 24/7. That's the reason. That's what I love about uh that's what I love about Sean
Sean
Porter.
Porter.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, but
And
see, show the reason why I got him though. The reason why I got Showtime though, Jacob, is not even
mm-hmm,
because of his boxing or that. It's just because Crawford has never fought a guy like uh Sean Porter who can get in the chest of you and irritate you and make you out of your mind, drive you out of your mind. He fought a Kell Brooks that is mentally weak.
uh-huh.
He was mentally weak after he couldn't even withstand the punches. That was his name. He's like, oh, I ain't feeling too good. I'm gonna stop. But then after the fight, he had so much energy talking to the lady and stuff like that. I'm like, what? Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just didn't want to get your ass whooped even more.
Yeah, right.
But
Well,
yeah,
like I said,
that's why I got Showtime though. But now your assessment is right. I give Buzz. Listen, I don't hate Buzz, Jacob. I just feel like this right here, in order for me to be like, okay, because my feelings about Buzz, whatever I said, he hasn't really fought anybody. if he gets this win right here, okay, now he means business. Now he could go ahead and he could get some more fish before he goes ahead and retire.
Right, right. Well, like I said, overall, I think when you when you look at Sean Porter as a overall fighter, I think he's a phenomenal fighter. Like I said, because he's not afraid to fight whomever. If you notice that back in the Roberto Duran, Roberto Duran fought all
Right.
the top champions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, he fought Leonard. He fought Sugar Ray. He fought Tommy
No
Hearns.
mind. Hey, Jacob,
You know
no
what I'm saying?
mind. No mind.
I mean, but hey, guess what? But guess what? Roberto Duran, forever will be to me. He gonna be he. You might want to say he was like a first Sean Porter. You might say he was first Sean Porter because that motherfucker fighting everybody. And he ducked nobody. He ducked no smoke. Shit, Roberto Duran. You want to fight
Right.
Roberto Duran? Shit, that motherfucker didn't duck no motherfucking smoke from
And
nobody.
that's what
Win or lose, that
that's
motherfucker fought. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Win
what
or
you
lose,
want.
that motherfucker got back in there. He ain't quit like no little bitch.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
talking about shit, and then take these long layoffs of boxing and shit. He wasn't doing that bitch ass shit. Then got back in the ring and fought. You know what I'm saying? Like a true Mexican fighter.
Right.
But see, these niggas acting like they super damn young and they ain't young. You like that. See, Bud Crawford and Earl Spence, they in their motherfucking 30s.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers is in their 30s and not realizing that guess what? Man, y'all getting old.
Your
Y'all getting
clock
old.
ticking. That's facts.
Y'all getting old. Y'all not listen. Y'all not 21. Y'all not y'all not 24, 22 years old.
What's up
Where
with it, T Price? Okay, all right. I see you in the
uh,
building. Go subscribe to T Price building. I'm sorry about that. His
TP
channel. Man,
TP
damn
salute
nigga.
big brother.
Damn man, y'all niggas is coming out the woodwork, but I know YouTube is fucking with me, so I think that's one of the things. They fucking with
You keep
me.
putting out
I
good
know True
content.
Rob said they were fucking with him, and they were fucking with LVZ too, and they were fucking with Ticket, of course. And now it's like
Yeah,
every now and then a whole flock of y'all to come in all at once, all my LDBC brothers. And then all
yeah,
of a sudden, man, I like sometimes, man, I don't see nobody in here. I'm like, shit, but you know how I roll, Jacob, man.
yeah,
Dolo Polo, it don't matter to me, shit. I'm still fire off,
yeah.
nigga. I'm a still
Yeah,
fire
already
off.
shit. Tell them Texas shit. We
With
don't
my
play that
niggas
shit.
about myself, don't bite my tongue, don't hold my breath. You feel me?
Goddamn
Shit.
polo, man.
Now, okay, now Canelo. I know you don't like him. No, I'm fucking with you. Yeah,
No, I like
I know
Canelo.
you got
I
respect
like
for
him.
him.
No, I like
Mhm.
him. I like Canelo. Canelo, he that dude. He that dude.
Okay,
Yep.
who you got out of them, man? Out of him and Plant. And I know you saw the
Uh,
press conference, man. What did you think? What did you think about that damn press conference, man? Got crazy.
I'm definitely I think that Canelo showed why he is the best in the business right now, and
Hmm.
Caleb Plant has not fought anybody at that elite level like a Canelo. This fight is no, really, seriously,
uh,
seriously. Uh, uh, he's fighting somebody who's just been in the trenches with some greats, man. I mean, his list of fighters. He doesn't even have five notable names on his record that can compare to Canelo's. That's what makes it this fight to me. I'm serious. And guess what? Listen, Canelo has fought more world champions than anybody has fought right now.
Jacob,
He
man, you was
wild.
max ether in this nigga, man.
I'm just no. I'm saying who? Caleb Plant.
Yeah. He said you
Why
don't
would you
have
say?
five notable
I'm just
names.
saying. I'm just saying. He doesn't have five notable. Who the who does Caleb Plant? I'm serious. You got the name. Who has Caleb Plant notably fought at
Yeah.
this weight class that Canelo has either already fought or
Uh-huh.
if I can just pull up that look, all I gotta do is go to their boxing rec and I can pull out names. All I gotta
Right,
do is go to their
exactly.
boxing rec right now. I go to their boxing rec and shit. It's gonna prove. It's gonna show you're gonna see the difference. Here's his Canelo box rec, here's Caleb Plant box rec. If I name all the top fighters from every weight class that Canelo fought at, guess what? Man, I'm telling you, man, Caleb Plant, man, you in for a long haul, man. Because I'm telling you, man, Canelo can fight you with one hand if you want to. Real talk, no lie. He can fight you with one hand if you want to. Canelo's smart motherfucker. That motherfucker can fight. You know.
Right. And see,
And
he keeps bringing up that he keeps bringing up the whole steroid steroid accusations and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, first and foremost, he done been tested way long after that. And then besides
mm-hmm.
that, they've already figured out that that really wasn't even a steroid. It was a performance enhancer, and it was something that he did, not knowingly, and it never happened again. It was like, okay, but if it had continuously happened and continuously going on and stuff like that, then we would have questions. But then they want to come down on Eddie Reynoso, they want to come down on his whole team, they want to come down on Mikey Garcia and everybody like that. And I'm like, you can only say that for so long. All this like, oh yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
cheated, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated. Man, after a while, Jacob, you just gonna have to get a man his just due. You just gonna have to get a man his just due, and that's the problem with people. Oh man, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated. No, Tom Brady's just he's just a great quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can only say that. Oh, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated. No, Barry Bonds was good before the fucking steroids.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
just get tired. I get tired of that, man.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, man, you know, Caleb Plant, I ain't saying he's a now listen, I think he's a talented fighter. I think he's good. I just don't think he fought nobody at a high skill level like Canelo. I think
Mm-mm.
Canelo's gonna make him move. Canelo's gonna yeah, and then here's the deal. Canelo is a great, he can jab really, really good. And Canelo's a good counter puncher too. And I just think Canelo uses a lot of angles too, and Canelo's defense is pretty is pretty damn good too as well. So he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
have his hands full fooling around with the with the Canelo Alvarez, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, you
That
know,
boy Jacob, Funky Town's finest, up in here in the building, man, gracing his presence, man. You
for
gotta
sure, for
come,
sure.
yeah, you gotta come through more often, man, because I
Yeah,
am gonna be I'm gonna be doing some more. I've been on football heavy. That's why I'm surprised you haven't been coming through. Man, the fucking cow. Oh no 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 no. Yeah. Hey, look, I go on and on. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about 'em. Hey man,
hmm
what's up with your boys? Are you just remaining humble, or are you excited, or you just like let's get to the playoffs first and then we'll start talking.
Um, I'm just like I said, I'm just humble. You know, I'm just humble
Mhm.
the fact that we're able to play good football,
Number five
to play.
defense, Jacob. Number five defense. Uh, Motherfucking Trayvon Diggs, MVP candidate. With 8 interceptions already. Motherfucking Ezekiel Elliott leading the league in rushing. Motherfucking Dak is an MVP candidate. Nigga, resilient from coming back from the goddamn gruesome injury that he had, nigga. And on top of that, y'all fucking 5-1.
Yeah. So I mean, well, the 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 thing is that when everybody understands their assignments on the team, a lot of times that'll work for you or it'll work against you. And then bad play calling, bad play calling. You know what I'm saying? Also can do the same. So
Yeah,
it
man.
all
What
kind
the
of
fuck was Mike McCarthy thinking, Jacob? Remember when that 4th and 1 and he had Z kick the ball? And I'm like, you could have just went ahead and gained some more yardage, man.
man. I
I'm
don't
like,
know,
what the
man.
fuck is he doing? Mike McCarthy,
Yeah.
man. He did that against the Chargers too. Remember that?
Yep. Yeah. I just I I I truly I hope, and I like Mike McCarthy because, like I said, I respect him because he is a champion. He won a Super Bowl, and I still think he's a great coach if he's got the right uh, players, to coach. I think it's everybody's looking good overall. You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy is having a better season starting out, but he's got to finish strong. And Kellen Moore's got to do the same thing. I mean, everybody right now. That's why I said I don't want to be too much get on the high horse because you know what? We got to play. We 6 games in. We got to play not 17 games. So we got to play uh, uh, 11 more games. See what I'm saying? So 11 more games to play. That's not going to be easy. Uh, uh, it's crunch time now. But to find out what the fuck we really got. We're finna find out what kind of fucking team we got. Because 11 games is hard to do. And then you talking about after that, making a postseason and go far in the postseason. Um, it's not gonna be easy, man. It's just not. It's a long road. It's a long road. It's always a long road to the Super Bowl, but uh, because who you got to deal with. So
So,
you know,
so,
uh,
so who?
that's it here.
I mean, I got y'all coming up. Listen, yes, I do. Don't trip out. Everybody knows I have, man. I don't know if you've been listening to my streams though, Jacob, but everybody's shocked that I got the Cowboys coming out of the NFC. Now, will they win the? Will they win it all? That's a whole nother
I
question.
mean,
You
that's
know.
what I'm saying. That's gonna come down to look. Let me ask you this: if you
Mhm.
if you if you run the ball well this whole season, right, and then you get to the postseason and you go away from that, now you're
Yeah.
trying to do something that what wasn't working for you, because don't get me wrong, sometimes when certain things, you know, you as a coach, you got to do what's going to work for you, and
Hmm.
what's going to work for you is is basically going to come down to you got 2 good running backs. I think the formula that we got right now, I think it's good enough that it could get us there. I'm not saying guarantee that it will get us there, but I think it's good enough
Hmm.
that it can get us there. Will it happen? I can't promise you that, and I can't guarantee you that that's going to actually happen because you know uh, we're gonna play against a lot of different defensive schemes. That's just a lot that we're gonna be going up against. So I'm saying, what really makes you a really good football team is when you're able to make adjustments. You're not a great coach if you can't make adjustments in the game,
That's
and
fact.
that's just period. You know, oh, when you get in a hole like this, and then after put like this, you're not a great team. You can't bounce back from losses. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm about, hey, look, we made this mistake. These are mistakes we made. You learn and you listen. This is what we did wrong. And that's the thing about watching film work. It's good, and I'm sure they do. You look at the losses, you look at what you did wrong, and this is what you need to do next week. You know what I'm saying?
But
Against
but
this different team. Because when you're
but
watching film, you're trying to figure out. Because remember, we're talking about this is a chess game. It's the chess game. Remember, you're trying to stop your defense is trying to stop me from scoring. My
Right.
defense got to stop you from scoring. It's a chess game. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who's making the smarter moves? Who's making the smarter adjustments throughout the game as a coach? See what I'm saying? That's why your quarterback has to make. Cause think about it, as a chess player, if your quarterback is blind and he don't see what's ahead of him, then 9 times out of 10, he's gonna make a lot of mistakes in that game. A quarterback that makes less mistakes is because he's actually studying his defenses. See what I'm saying? And when he studied defensive schemes, guess what? That's why you can go to the line of scrimmage and make changes. See what I'm saying? So really with that, I mean, you gotta maybe make better adjustments. You know?
Salute to you, Hitman. I see you in the building. Y'all go subscribe to
Hitman
Hitman's channel.
Ace!
Funky Town is
Texas
all
up
up
in the
in here,
building.
man. It getting funky, funky, funky around
Man, we need to
here.
have hey, Hitman, I ain't sick. So y'all need to come, we need to see each other while I'm healthy.
Well, what the fuck you mean you sick, nigga? You ain't, nigga. You good,
I said,
nigga. Nigga, you haven't been sick
I
for a
ain't.
while, nigga.
No. I said I'm not sick.
That's
So
what I'm
at the
saying.
time, hold on, last year, remember last year,
Yeah,
November, I was
that's
sick.
why that
And
no,
I was kind of
that's what I
saying,
was saying. Nigga, that's what I was saying. You hadn't been sick for a while.
no, I haven't been. Thank,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what I said.
thank,
I remember, nigga, dog, Jacob, we done
yeah.
been through it, nigga.
Oh,
We done been through the trenches, nigga.
I
Come
know,
on, now.
Polo, I've been knowing you for since the damn bubble. Really before
Yeah,
that.
yeah, man.
Really
Way,
before
way
that.
before that. Yeah,
Shit,
man.
we
We
were
was
like
over there, man. We
2019.
was all,
I
we
was
was
like,
everywhere, nigga. We'd be over there at Anna's channel, then we'd be over there at Chicken channel, then we'd be over there fucking around with the boy Hitman, fucking around with
yeah,
everybody, man. But
hit man.
nah, man. Yeah, he said the Denver game was gonna be. He said the Denver game gonna be a tough game.
Yep.
You know, but listen, this is why. Okay, Parsons. When you got a motherfucker like Parsons, and tell me he has not impressed you. That motherfucker Parsons, man, is all over. Nigga, Parsons for his motherfucking age
Yeah.
is fucking
Yeah.
gifted, nigga. That's a fucking
Yeah.
gift to have at
Yeah.
linebacker, nigga. I just hope
Yeah.
he stays healthy. Like
Yeah.
Parsons
Yeah.
is so damn gifted, Jacob. You could play that
Uh-huh.
motherfucker in the secondary.
Yes. He's definitely truly impressed me as a rookie. I'm really happy. I'm glad at what he's doing, what he's bringing to the table. I'm really, you know what? I'm really just enjoying what everybody's doing on the team, man. You know, I don't really want to single-handedly. Everybody on the defense is doing their part. Everybody is trying to make play. Everybody, this group, these core guys, man. If I was talking to the defense, man, look. If y'all really truly play together, continue to keep playing together, the way y'all playing, the confidence that y'all playing at the road, and y'all follow Dax lead, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Mm.
we can go back to the glory days like we did back in the 90s. Remember that. It took
They
everybody.
comparing that to y'all. Hey, listen, listen. That's what they doing comparing to y'all. Now, I don't want Dak and them to fall into that trap of the
No,
media.
that's why I said we could.
Listen,
That's why I
y'all
said we
have a
could.
dominant. Y'all got dominant running when it comes to Ezekiel Elliott because he's doing good in receptions too. A lot of people don't realize that. I think he's over 600 now already. Zeke is or close to it. I think it was at 540 something last time I checked. Then on top of that, nigga, y'all got a dominant defense, nigga. The line is killing. Then on top of that, y'all secondary, the secondary is killing. You got Trayvon leading the pack. And then of course you got a dominant quarterback who's man Dak way better than fucking Troy Aikman was will ever think of being. mean, you got receiving. You got motherfucking uh Amari Cooper. And you got that motherfucker CD Lamb, who I was critical of,
Yeah.
and CD Lamb done stepped that shit up.
And Cedric Wilson has stepped up. Cedric Wilson has
149
stepped
and
up
two
too.
touchdowns last game.
Yeah, Cedric Wilson has really stepped up too for us.
Yeah,
Like I
Wilson.
said,
Yeah, Wilson. Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, I'm just humble, man. I'm not jumping the gun, getting a big head because sometimes, uh, like I said, this game against the road games to me in the NFL, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
they really what make you or break you. Because a lot of times, you know, we can look so good at home. If we've been looking pretty decent at home. But you know
Mm-hmm.
what? I know that looking good on the road is also impressive too because we won Super Bowls on the road.
Right.
And if we weren't able to do that on the road, then you know, uh, you know, winning those games on the road to me is definitely gonna tell you how well we're gonna be in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, and how we play on the road. Hey, guess what? We play bad on the road in the regular season. Think about it. If we have to go on the road in the playoffs, it's gonna reflect on us. You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
we want a great road team, guess what? Playing good at home and playing good on the road, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the same energy both then and there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say that the coaches have to be able to say, hey, look, we gonna control this game because we gotta come in with better intensity. We gotta come in with the crunkness. You see what I'm saying? See,
Yeah, I like that
that's what
crunkness.
you know. No, seriously. Like when Michael Irvin be all riled up, Michael Irvin was like that. Michael
Yeah.
Irvin was Michael Irvin was Michael Irvin was rowdy and crowd, loud and
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Hell, if he wasn't like that shit, the couple of three lines, yeah, ready to play game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Shit.
how you know how Michael Irvin and Stephen A. be afraid. Hey, nigga, that's how that motherfucker Michael Irvin, man. Hey, when he be debating, nigga, that nigga be standing up. Nigga, you can imagine when that nigga was like 26, 27, 28 years old, nigga, in the locker room, though.
Yeah, exactly. Because he had to be crunk for the
Yeah, man,
game. You know what I'm
he had
saying?
to be
Like
amped
shit.
up.
Yeah, man. Shit, man. You know what? Because guess what? That's what helped. That's what helped the team. My
Mm-hmm.
girl like, man, we ain't no punk. Man, we can lay down for these fools. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. He had that. He had that BA. He had that BA mentality.
Hey, Jacob, tell the man. See, a lot of people don't remember this though. Michael Irvin, I think he he about to stab somebody or stab some a teammate because he got into it with a guy at the barbershop. I think I think one of his teammates or something like that. Did you hear about that? Because I heard about that a long ass time ago. And Michael Irvin,
Mm-mm.
somebody had tried to cut in front of him to get a haircut,
Mm-hmm.
and he he was about to he was finna stab somebody.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn, they
man.
go
He,
over a lineup.
well, you know,
God
man, that
damn.
nigga take his hair seriously. You yeah, that nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I thought you know what I said that's one of my business goals. My business goal is to open up a barber shop.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you know how to
Like
cut
a
hair?
sport. No, I don't. But I wish I knew how. But I want to be like
That
open
nigga
up
Jacob
one.
kind of look like a barber though, man. They like, hey Jacob, man, I'm gonna roll over there, man. Give me a cut real quick, man. Shit.
Nah, see, I want the top of the line. You know what I'm saying? I want niggas using it. Look, use that straight razor right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You come in. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I might have a couple of shorties up in there. passing drinks to
Yeah,
him.
yeah. A few drinks. Look, that nigga gonna have a
Hey,
wine
yo,
in
ladies,
there.
take care of the fellas. You know what I'm saying? We talk about sports over here. Had a big screens on up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm
See, I
coming
knew
there with
you
my
gonna have
cigar.
some females in that
How's
bitch, nigga.
everybody
Nigga,
feeling?
yeah, you gonna have Nicki Minaj in there doing hair on the other side, nigga, like
You
a
know what I'm saying?
barbershop.
Ladies, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? We over here talking about y'all. You know, they over there talking about us. You know what I'm saying? Saying why you get I might even throw in a, you know what I'm saying, why you getting your haircut, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I have somebody cleaning your car, so when you get in your car, you be riding fresh and clean. You know what I'm saying? I said that nigga ain't doing something for the black community. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hey,
Jacob
look,
gonna have, man, you
for
gonna
extra
have people with some
for
wings in
extra
there.
$20, look, for extra $20, look, you come in, you get your haircut, right?
Mm-hmm.
For say for $20, $25, right?
Mm-hmm.
25, you get your haircut. You get to work. Line up, hot mustache, everything. You know what I'm saying? You get the whole works. For I want to say 25, 30. Now, for an extra 15 or 20, we can get your car straight if you want to, you know what I'm saying, a car detail while you're getting your haircut.
No,
What's up with that?
but now that's hustling though.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit, you
nah.
getting the deal.
Yeah,
You
you
getting
getting all
clean.
in one. You getting your car done up, you know what I'm saying, getting that clean, and you getting your hair cut, you know what I'm
Man, come on, man. Who ain't gonna take that? And then, like I said, hell, I might, and shit, I might even have it incorporate of having like a building where it's like a building where I got a kitchen, like a lounge. You know what I'm
saying?
saying? Where you can go in and, you know, barbers want to take their lunch break, they go into the lounge and, you know, have a little restaurant in there. You know what I'm saying? Get your little cook some up. You know what I'm saying? You know, because time is money. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm trying to think big. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have security. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta have some security because you know some niggas try to ain't nobody finna come up there and rob shit. Hell nah, I'm gonna have motherfuckers on the front door, the back door. Shit, if I even gotta pay a motherfucking officer up in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'll be an officer. If I gotta pay an officer to come by there and have security too, so guess
Mm-hmm.
what? Ain't nobody leaving alone. If a woman gonna be there late, guess what? It's gonna be security with her. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
that's
She gonna have
fact.
some security with us. You know, I gotta look out for the safety of the workers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shit, have something like that.
You
You come in there, man.
you gonna
You
build
know
it.
what I
Hey,
mean?
you gonna build the building. Like you gonna build it from the ground up, or you
Well,
just
if
trying
I
to
do
find it.
something big like that, if I see, cause thing is about like doing something big like that, you gotta have the
Mm.
space. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then
Hmm.
you gotta have the people that got got their qualifications. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of legal shit that you gotta do before you really just start opening up a business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of legal stuff that you gotta do. And you know what I'm saying? You know, clients and I mean if you want to do appointments, you will have appointments. Just that my biggest thing is the security of customers and the people. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And
Especially if you open it up in the urban, in the hood, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to, man. You know, you gotta have where, hey, anybody that's gonna be on this parking lot, guess what? They better be here for the shop. If you ain't getting a haircut, shit, you can't park. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep it pushing.
Yeah, I didn't know, cause I figure you was a barber too. But I know this one
Nah.
guy, man. He's straight out of New Orleans, man. He did his thing too, man. His name was Troy, and he he went from, I saw his every step. He was like my barber, whatever, and then from there, he started just like, you know what, man, I'm about to get my own thing or whatever, because he felt like he was getting a lot of clients or whatever, but the shop that he was at, it was kind of small. They didn't really have a lot of space. Couldn't sit down,
Yeah.
that things of that
Hmm.
nature, man. And then it took him a little while. Then he sent out a big ass text to everybody. He said, "Hey,
Hmm.
woo woo woo, got my own shop, man." He ended up getting his own little spot or whatever, and just
Hmm.
progressing from there, man. It took him a minute though. It took him a minute, but he stayed with the process. But he was a barber. He was an actual barber. So yeah, he I saw his every his progression, man. So,
Right.
but yeah, man. Hey, man, I thank everybody for pulling up, man. I'm about to roll up out of here, man. Hey, True the King, man. I see you in the building, man. I salute to you,
Trudy
man.
King, salute, man. Long time, Trudy King.
Man, go subscribe to that boy, True the King, man. His channel. Jacob, man, you got anything before I go ahead and roll out? Anything you want to close on, man?
Hey, Polo, man, I do appreciate you for um, allowing me to come on your platform and chop it up, as usual. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
apologize for not being as often enough coming in, and I see a lot of your content. I do listen to a lot of your content, and I see you grinding and doing things, man. I hope everything is going well with you and your wife and your family, man. I hope her health is uh you know working in her favor, and yeah, man, just glad that you know like I said, thank you for the opportunity for letting me come on and chop it up like Texas brothers. Man, you know what I'm saying? Good to see some of the old familiar names in the chat. You know what I'm saying? TP, I always talk to him behind the scenes and stuff like that, man. You got my number?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, put it in
Nah.
the private chat.
No, okay. No, well, just email it to me. You have my email. So just email it to me, Jacob, man. You got my
Okay.
email, and I'll save it or whatever. But nah, man, yeah, man, y'all
Yeah.
always welcome, man. Like I said, man,
Yeah.
the grind don't stop. Here.
Yeah.
Some people
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know. I'm just cut different. Like if
Uh-huh.
if if they gon' if if no progression is like happening for me, then I'm gonna do my best to push forward and push even harder. But you got some people out there, some guys out there, man, that just like, okay, well, man, shoot, and giving up and stuff like that. Man, I don't know, man. I wouldn't cut like that. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing that I could tell anybody, man, regardless of what you're going through or whatever, man, you got to be able to have that. That's what I talked about on Polo Motivation this morning. It wasn't in reference to the title. It was about lack of loyalty, but I had went
Uh-huh.
into something else. But basically, what I was saying is it's about mental endurance, mental
Uh-huh.
stamina, and mental fatigue. You got to have all that intact if you want to really truly be able to make it, because you already know, Jacob, shit is gonna hit the fan, and life is gonna throw you curveballs, whether you want it to or not. You just gotta be able to handle that bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, man.
but I appreciate
Us
everybody for pulling up. T Price, man, Hitman X, Theo B, JWS, Bonit Chima, TJ Boxing and Sports, and wait, what, man? Dion. I appreciate y'all, man, pulling up, man. Till then, man, Jacob Jennings, man, you already know. Salute, Funky Towel, always, man.
sir.
Till then, man, Polo Sports Talk and ENT, man. I get at y'all later.
Salute.